away from the mirror. Can Vagabond play the characters? I guess we're going to find out.
Alukard seems like the kind of type of dude who wants to play that mirror match and prove that he's the Nakali here.
I like it. Spinning roundhouse. Nice. Vagabond doing a really good job. Nice wake-up DP from Alukard.
That is punishable, but not quite in range. With the B-sides more than setup is setup. Very nice. And one thing with Vagabond, his reactions are so quick. If you go to air, he will hit that button first. And that crush kind of leads the combo, and Vagabond takes round one cleanly.
Wow. Okay, alright, I'm listening. Vagabond.
Very nice. That DP will beat either the die pick or the regular one, so when you choose your poison, you're still going to get popped.
Nice jump in on the side smoke. Gets nice damage, push it to the corner.
And there's the first DP.
That's crazy.
And now that DP has been shown, he's going to be a little more scared to go in offensively.
He should be, but we'll see. Oh, nice.
Crush counter, heavy punch, gets the optimal combo afterwards into the setup.
Nice safe jump setup there. I really like it.
I think Vagabond will probably be looking for that cancel on the V trigger, and both of them will be. That makes the flip to the extra scary. And this is going to be it for Vagabond. He takes round game one real convincingly. About the way Vagabond played there is he took the initiative. You saw when they were both sitting there on full bar, he was the one who walked up and block spring to the V trigger. He was the one that jumped in, and he was the one that went for the command go.
Nice proactive approach.
Accidentally gets a DP for sure, putting him in a real bad situation. Alukard almost at stun already. One more hit will stun Vagabond. But now it's straining.
Nice V reversal. Keeps the pressure off.
That's something we've seen from both Alucard and Balrog so far, is when they're leading by a huge amount, they'll start using the V reversal. They realize that they don't need the V trigger anymore. They can win by holding the pressure down.
Oh, here comes Vagabond.
Tries to bait the throw, gets the throw himself. One more hit will be a stun, he busts an EP, and Vagabond takes the round. Never out of it with this character.
The Kali and V trigger is a completely different monster.
Round two.
And the kid a nice. With a full bar of super, definitely the advantage going into this next round. And a bad jump gets an anti-air and put in the corner, but he wakes up with the jab himself. Vagabond has played so crazy on wake up that it makes you scared. If you delay, you're going to get jabbed. If you don't delay, you're going to get DP'd.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes that kind of craziness gets you punished big.
Nice read, working on a stun with Alukard. Vagabond moving around, not trying to get caught. He's hit by the EX. Still working on a stun from Alukard. Oh, nice jump hit by Vagabond.
Big one. And gets jabbed himself, trying to look for the DP. These matches end up being such a slugfest for that reason, Steve.
And
Final round.
needs this round to stay alive. Fight. Stay in competition right now. He needs this round, and they're fighting for every round. Nice side smoke. Nice dashing. Gets the EX stock. Nice pressure.
Very nice. And Vagabond, despite, whenever he's at disadvantage, whenever he's been losing, he has not been afraid to continuously go in. He's played the same whether he has a life lead or the life disadvantage, which is scary in its own right.
That's true.
Very nice anti-air. A little too far. Did not need to get that move, and the execution error might cost him this round.
Not going to be big. It's going to be really close.
Looking for any buffer in the V-trigger. There it is. Very nice. And the counter hit completely baits the anti-air, but messes up the combo and gets punished.
I like that safe jump setup. I've seen Vagabond do it a lot.
What was originally a huge stomp for Vagabond has come back in Alukard's favor, and it's not looking any better in the second round. And there's the distance problem we saw earlier where that does not combo, even though it looks like it should. Air-to-air trades, both of these guys with such quick reactions. And a very nice bait from Vagabond is going to send it back to the corner. And a reset, perfect stuns him. And Alukard is going to be losing another round real quick to Vagabond.
Vagabond is so quick with the rebuttal. He's like, hey, you took that round, that's cool, but I'm going to take this next one. Making Alukard play harder just to make sure he stays in the game right now.
Right, and as we've said, the pace of his game has not changed whether he's winning or losing. He's always going in. All right, locked in the corner. Playing a little slower here than he has before, but he knows that he has to respect Alucard's anti-air. The one time he tries to jump, it still gets shut out.
Nice standing roundhouse. Really close. Goes for the reset. More stomps. We're marching.
Oh, wow. And the standing heavy kick is called out, and we're back to 1-1 again.
Even if he didn't get stunned right there, he was definitely going to... Even if he didn't die, he was definitely going to
Final
get stunned.
round. Fight.
Once again, 1 round apiece. Third match in, and they're pretty close right now. Nice jab, tries to walk out of range, goes for the reset. Nice buttons here.
Neither player has DP for a little bit. Both of them baited each other enough to be so scared of the option, but the anti-air is a different story. -2 goes to the jab.
Gets the back though. Oh,
And a bait there again. Alukard DPing way too much in the set, has been baited at least 75% of the time.
getting frustrated. You can tell. Making a lot of mistakes, like, you know, just the turn, going right into DP. Vagabond sees it coming, crush counter, takes as much damage as possible, goes right back to the same game.
A little slower here than he has. Not quite at D-trigger level yet. But now he is, so any button can be bumpered into it. But Alucard's not going to let him press that button. He's going to command ram instead. Very nice air-to-air. And this should be the kill. But misses the combo and still gets the punish. Vagabond takes game 2.
Yo, Kylo Ren in the crowd. Theater trying to get you back to the... Anyway, we're back. Game 3, Vagabond.
And one thing I really liked and we saw in the last round is that when cornered, Vagabond waited for the jump in and air-to-aired him perfectly instead of going for the same standing heavy kick bumper he'd been doing earlier and got blown up for. Alukard not afraid to go in though, even losing. Will he go for the course hop? Yes, he gets back in the corner. Vagabond smartly escapes. And the perfect thing there, what you see there is a meaty throw attempt will either obviously throw them, they'll tech it, or they'll jump out. And if they jump out, you can easily anti-air, making it extremely good and safe melee option, except against DPs.
And right now, Alukard is playing on tilt. Vagabond is on
Round 2.
point right now. All he needs to do is take this round, and he'll be the winner. This is losers. Instead of going home.
Right in box, but does not get anything. Instead, uses the advantage to go for a stop of his own. And the safe jump setup is just a little off. And the DP, there we see that the -2 into DP. When you're minus, obviously, typically the other guy wants to press buttons, but the DP makes that such a scary prospect.
And Alukard playing like a man possessed right now.
Right, and despite the fact that Alucard's winning, Vagabond's the one in V-trigger, making him a scary overall character.
Nice.
Air-to-airs him.
Jumping medium kick, nice jab, goes in the trigger.
And now they're both trolled.
Nice trade. Standing roundhouse. Goes for the jump
gets
in.
blocked.
No,
and this could be it. And that's it. Vagabond beats Alukard.
Vagabond puts. He's aware. And I want to see how that plays out right now.
And one thing that I think gets overlooked about Julio sometimes is how smart he is as a player and how quickly he is to switch up his adaptations as soon as, you know, you block one mix up or take one through.
And just like that, Julio has the life lead, and here comes Chiwa. Oh, nice standing roundhouse double, no punish.
He's pulling him with that button. Look at that, he's already halfway back to the corner with one combo because Ken is ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Jump
The
forward
fastest
with
alpha counter in the game. Julio here opting just the alpha counter and looking for jumps. He does not want to win and throws the first poke. I love the way Julio stays patient with the life lead.
Round 2. Fight.
Crush counter here's going to be big damage. Bring it to the EX. And PandaTV already close to stun. Gets reverse DP. The crush counter motion is perfect.
Oh,
and this might just be the stun here. Let's see if he goes for a reset or the max damage. Max damage it is. One more hit may just be it. And it's the shimmy. Counter hits the late low forward.
And Julio, look, not even breaking us. Not even.
Fight.
The loser of this is going to have to go straight into the Nakali bracket.
Oh, nice. Once again, an amazing confirm from Julio. Nice thunder kick to get the overhead. And Jiewa is just on the ropes right
Overhead
now.
doesn't get him to stun because he gets blocked. But there we go.
Julio just DP. He is not phased.
Julio's been doing that so far every time. As soon as the guy has any opportunity to get out of the corner, as soon as that guy gets 1+ from in the corner, he DPs back because he does not want that dude out of there. And Julio's just been playing at his own pace. That seems safe only by way of the EX Fireball. That typically, despite being minus, gets the counter hit. And this is going to be a huge punish from Julio. One more combo could just possibly end the round. And it's the shimmy. Oh my god, he's making such work of Chiwa.
Nice combo. I've only seen one other person do that combo. One other person I've ever seen do that combo.
Yeah, after the fireball, you can hit that stand roundhouse and then Tatsu after it. Pace is slowed down a little bit. Chiwa bringing it down to where he wants to play.
Nice V reversal. Like you said, the fastest in the game. And the end of that V trigger is coming in. Chiwa's going to have to play this out honest and smart with one EX bar at his disposal. Playing a footsie game. I'm looking for a jump right now from Julio. Nice V reversal and even better block from Chiwa.
They clearly see it like 4 just. And finally, we've seen this at least 3 rounds so far from Julio. When he has the huge life lead, all he does.
Fight!
Nice trade right there. CG will getting a little more active offensively. A nice option select throw there by Julio. Oh, wow, not close enough to get that confirmed. Joe did not move. Stood there, and here is the pressure from Julio.
And the EX is the only way going to get that. Gets DP'd out of the cross under. Chiwa unfortunately down strong a little too early and gets the air reset instead of the combo. And Julio finally pressures up, but the combo drops randomly. His crosscut DP doesn't come out there. And Chiwa finally allowing the game to be played at his pace, a little bit slower and a little more pace.
Julio actually with the life definitely.
Oh, but this could be it!
Nice pressure from Julio and gets the confirm again. Chiwa looks amazed. He's like, why is this kid beating me up? What did I do to this child to make him assault me this way with my own character?
0 rounds so far and gets it!
Nice neutral.
Oh my god, after the EX, one more jumping combo will definitely get the stun. DP to get him off. Julio seems so calm throughout the whole thing. He just plays the game the way he wants and does not care about what Chiwa wants to do at all.
Julio is the page master right now. He's dictating everything that's happening. And right now,
That movement was so good.
yeah, moving. Anyways, all right, we're back. We had a moment there. We had a moment. And here comes Chiwa. Still with the life deficit. Nice. This is a nice change of momentum, though. Dashing by Julio.
Oh, and the frame him again! Julio with 6 straight rounds, sitting in grand finals, having dominated everyone he plays so far.
If you must, of barbecue. Here we are. Match.
All right, so Vagabond representing the red Nakali and Balrog in the blue. And we come to the pulse-pounding music to the, the upbeat Brazilian jazz.
So much Street Fighter. Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah, jumping up Balrog just isn't something that works a lot.
Oh my god, standing
But the
roundhouse.
crush never standing roundhouse is.
So much damage.
Vagabond has definitely been the most optimized Nakali so far this tournament. And base the DP! Even that was perfect. What he did there was the max damage special move as the punish because he knew it would stun. Vagabond is a prodigy of this game.
A prodigy. He's graduated in the process of the tournament. He's graduated as a
Definitely
prodigy.
the youngest person in the tournament so far.
All
I
right.
believe he's like 22.
Okay, all right. A baby, if you must. Nice.
And that can be punished, but it was not.
Oh, wow. No roundhouse.
We're seeing the slob come out. Alright, stomp. And going over to Kali stomps, his light stomp is -4, his medium stomp is -2, and his heavy stomp is 0. What this means is Nakali himself can always pressure back afterwards.
Yep.
Feeling each other out so hard. Both of them know that any crush counter could be the end of the game. And the shimmy from Vagabond with the target combo, however, gets another follow-up afterwards and perfectly stops him from leaving the corner. And the stand short to chances him afterwards. He slams with the Kali, dunking Balrog in real life.
And this is when you see it.
Mixed up between ending his plus string by dashing up and ending his plus string by counter poking.
Yeah. I guess the fourth though. Here comes Balrog. Vagabond not taking any of that. Crouching medium kick goes for the DP, no
and
punish.
just whiffing everything all over the place. This guy's going crazy. Vagabond with the life advantage again, making quick work of Balrog so far in the set. But gets thrown. Air to air, we see Balrog adapting a little bit by doing his air normals just a little bit faster, stopping Vagabond from controlling the skies.
Yo, PR Balrog gets the downward head with the eyeshadows, and it's like he's evil now.
B-trigger, I can say.
Oh, nice.
Very nice anti-air on the neutral tone. And the crush counter, no damage afterwards. With the throw through, but no real punish. Very nice. One thing you're always looking for as a Kali player is when one of your moves whiffs, is it because they're in the air?
Oh, wow.
Dash is forward twice. We can see EP here. No, we see the backdash get crush countered, and Balrog takes game 2 just as fast as Vagabond took
Answers
game
back
1.
so quick. Darkness.
That's a timeout right there from Dan. Very nice. In high-level play, oftentimes you'll see the walk-ups get longer and longer and longer after a poke string as they block for longer amounts of time. And there you go, that's the walk 6 steps and throw him. The walk 3 steps to command grab him. And another attempt at that, but going back into the corner. Balrog fighting from there though. No fear and nearly at the stun already. This will be it. Oh,
one more hit.
To get the combo.
Oh.
And gets jabbed out himself. And Vagabond right back in there.
Nice.
EX only hits 2 hits, doesn't get most of the damage. And the DP, they're at totally even right now. What's a Nas gonna do? Get crush counter.
Yo, the shimmy. You didn't think he was gonna come back in with that hard punch.
You didn't think so.
But he did.
Fight.
Vagabond on the ropes right now. Game 3, PL Balrog up 1 game. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Crush counter. Don't get on me too tough, because I'm gonna be beat.
And Balrog's adapted well so far after the first round by basically going in harder once he gets in. I think he was a little afraid of the DP too much at first, and since then, he's gotten a lot more mileage out of his offense.
Nice. Okay. Balrog puts himself in the corner. Vagabond burns his trigger. I like the fact that he opts for throw sometimes. Gets opened up with the jab, dashes forward, gets the crush counter, misses it with a block.
Reversal
Oh.
gets blocked, and this will be a kill. Balrog up 2-1 now.
Game 3 goes to Balrog. Now, the thing is, the difference now is that Wright was like, yo, you're going to do something. He's like, no, I'm not. Seeing the difference.
We see Balrog play matches where he DPs all the time, and here we see him do it where he doesn't. And that makes him so much scarier to deal with. It's impossible to watch this guy research and be like, oh, I've got the read. He's going to do something different depending on what you do, man.
Nice wake up, crouching jab from Balrog, trying to get that offensive pressure back. Nice
As I said before, due to the DP being an option, you delay your stuff a little bit, and even stuff that's normally plus kind of becomes minus when you start waiting to block a DP.
And Balrog hitting the right buttons at the right time. Oh my God, nice neutral jump. Vagabond can definitely run this back though. Did not confirm the jump in, and Balrog has the offensive, takes it with EX Stomp, getting into his
Right,
move.
and Balrog with a huge life right there, when he saw him do his play.
Yo, the wink. I got this. Oh my God. That was kind of adorable right there. That was adorable.
And what we saw him do there was play a little bit more conservatively with the life lead. He baited a DP, and then when he walked off, just buffered the down strong for the crown.
Nice. Catches the delayed dive kick.
The XPR with a huge life lead. It gets the counter to the end of the strings. Nas is mashing way too quickly at the end of these strings and getting hit early.
Yeah, I feel like Vagabond is playing a lot more scared right now. Goes for super. This is going to give him a nice chunk. Brings him back into the game.
Gets him to set up all the way in the other corner.
Like almost identical.
Very nice crush counter. And anything here will kill, including the anti-air jump back jab. And just as we says, if it not stays one more round, it's back to even again.
Final round. Fight.
However, PR Rog does have the meter lead.
Yep, and he's on set point right now. So if he takes this round, he can take it a lot easier. Goes for the reset, tries to jump out, crouching medium punch to stuff the jump. Nice backup. Great buttons by Vagabond.
Vagabond making sure to stay in there. Doesn't want to get out of this tournament just yet. Very nice DP, and he has a life lead now. Blocks the DP, and now it's back into his game. One more combo after this will be the stun, but he gets jabbed trying to bait a DP of his own.
Oh, could have got super, and there it is. Wow.
This won't quite be a kill, I don't think, but it's going to be real close.
Oh my God.
One pixel throw overhead with DP, and he gets DP'd back.
Do not disrespect me, because I'm going to do it right back.
Round one.
And you don't get this far in this tournament without those things. And we're going to see Chiwa, who has already slain Nikali so far in this tournament, see if he can do it again. And the standing roundhouse -4, not punished by a jab. Chiwa with a life disadvantage. These are two of the highest damage characters in the game. Both of them with huge damage on pretty much any poke, DPs, and pretty much every option you can have. This will be a very high octane match.
All right, nice step kick. Trying to get him to hit a button with that standing medium kick from Nikali. Look at him. He's not really budging, not giving up too much space, but he wants Chiwa to run into something.
Chiwa with the quick cross under. He's never really committed too hard in this situation. One jab, backs off. He knows that PR Rock is not afraid to DP, and he's not going to take the risk there. Meaty's in heavy kick picture. Chiwa smartly alpha counters, but gets blocked anyway due to the fact that that was a meaty. And goes over the cross under, tries to bait the throw, but doesn't bite. And the Alukard, oh wow!
Nice.
PR Balrog takes it.
Nice.
The down heavy punch into stomp is such a good frame trap when in V-trigger, and on hit it will obviously combo into the EXP for the kill, making it a very safe and strong pressure option.
I like the ground being respected by Chiwa and Balrog.
Chiwa finally taking the lead at the start of this round. DP here, PR Rock has made this back into his round. And notably, he's fully stocked on both meters, goes into the V-trigger. He's now the strongest character in the game. But dashing into these down strong bumpers from Chiwa, Chiwa is just holding his ground.
Oh, nice. Nice back up there. Try to bait out the DP. Nice confirming the V-trigger. Lots of damage. That's going to kill. One round apiece.
And what you saw Chiwa do there is he wasn't afraid to eat a couple throws in order just to hold his ground. His down strong buffered into Fireball and his down strong buffered into V-trigger got him enough damage to close out the round that he already had the life advantage. Kali's overhead so strong. We're seeing people throw it out earlier and earlier. Not just to stun, not just to kill, but just to gain extra ticks of damage and put the opponent on tilt.
Oh, nice reaction to the Fireball. Nice lead right now. PR Balrog with a nice lead. Walks up.
Stand short, maybe so plus.
Gets the DP.
And this is going to be plus because it doesn't bite. And the crush counter is going to take it. And both these characters...
You got characters like Ken, you got characters like Nikali that make you so afraid of that low option that you're thinking about it so much that you get opened up over it. So those are things that play a major part in making up these matchups.
Now the one time you can jump on PR Rog is when he does his size mode there, and Chiwa found just that opportunity this time.
Nice push, gets back to the middle of the screen, or attempts to anyway.
Alright, and a down strong counter poke on the whip down strong for PR Rog. Very nice. What we saw there was the V-trigger not in a buffer situation, but in neutral. What this lets him do is assess what's going on the screen during the screen phase and react accordingly. If you V-trigger and they're jumping, well, anti-air. If they're on the ground, poke.
Oh, wow. Dive kick goes right over the throw. Oh, nice farm medium punch. Gets the light kick Tatsu. No confirm. Nikali still with the light kick.
PR Rog just went beyond super. He's going to make it really dangerous in a second. He's going to be able to throw a fireball. Juggles too low for anything, and this will be the first round for PR Rog.
Now I felt like could have just went into charge. I don't know if he had it or
Just gone
not.
into charge.
He could have just gone into charge, but he
One
probably
piece.
didn't have it. But better safe than
Well,
sorry.
actually, something interesting here. Once the Kali's in V-trigger, he doesn't need charge to cancel
Oh, here
into
we go.
his V-trigger rush punch.
See, I forgot he was in charge, so there we go.
And Balrog here, very contested punch and fireballs. But Chiwa takes that opportunity after the neutral jump to dash in and go for a low forward. The shimmy doesn't bite and gets the perfect punish that is indeed punishable on block. And the crush counter will be so huge here. Chiwa's going to be at stun range after one more hit, and this is going to be it. Oh, doesn't EX is it in the meter? And the block, this is punishable. Yes, even
Nice
Ken
punish.
is to V-trigger his DP there and still minus negative.
Yep. And game to Mr. Balrog.
And it's got to be
On the back to the wall, Balrog. That means he knows he has to win.
right. And yeah, as we said, conversely, Balrog is using these back-to-back matches as momentum and practice to play perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Stick him in the corner. The neutral jump goes over the poke, and one more hit will be a stun. Jumps back with the instant overhead, but whiffs it. And yes, the colleague does have an instant overhead on every character in the game with his jump back jab. Balrog stuck in place and goes for the low forward.
Wow.
One more round will send him to grand finals for the first chance to fight Julio in the tournament.
Chiwa, he just seems like he's not sure what he's supposed to do at this point. He's trying to get in, opens up with a V-skill run, gets the crush counter roundhouse. Nice pressure.
Let's see if Balrog wants to DP this time. No, gets people jumped on and out of the corner. I feel like Jiewa's biggest problem here has been positioning of his character. He's honestly been jumping over, trying to get mix-ups and putting himself in the corner.
I completely agree. I feel like
And finally a punish on the overhead. Very nice. Julio done a good job this round playing more defensive.
and two jumping roundhouses, no confirmed, crouch medium to take the win. That says a lot about what's happening. That means he's not sure on what he's doing right now. He needs maybe to take a breather if he gets a chance. If he gets the next round, I'm suggesting a breather at the character select screen. That's all I'm saying. Nice buttons right there. I like the challenge. Oh, wow. Don't like that challenge. You just did a lot of life.
And people take notes at home. Winners do supers at the start of round. It's so worth the damage you get.
Exactly. Nice momentum changer, regardless if you have, meter or not. And that's when it comes to the knife safe play, making sure you're not doing too much.
Here we're going to see that stand heavy kick, hot combo, putting him all the way in the corner. One nice thing about that combo is obviously the corner carry itself, which puts him in his best possible position.
Oh, wow. Nikali.
Balrog close to stun. Actually, one more hit could probably take the match.
Oh, wow. Burns the V reversal just to get out of trouble.
And not punished on block. Balrog going to play super defensively here in order to get the win. One more hit will do it. And the Seismo gets reacted to. Got it so tense for Arcee to say anything. -2, will he go for the TP? No.
Anything right now from Balrog will take.
And notably, Chiwa has no meter in order to EX Tatsu. He's going to have to get in the honest way.
Oh. If that was a medium one, standing medium punch, Balrog moves on to grand. Yep, that's true. 2, 3 out of 5.
And we get the Brazil stage again on random.
Nice throw.
And what's interesting about this is that Balrog actually played Julio's buddy Chris T in the West Coast Warzone Grand Finals. So let's see if he's learned a little more about Ken in order to win this time.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. But you gotta remember that they play pretty different.
They do play definitely.
Balrog, not a stranger to adjusting though. Nice.
All right, even
confirm.
on life now, but in Ken's favor in the corner.
Standing roundhouse. Pops trigger. So much damage.
Balrog's been so good about catching the overzealous, go-ins with a standing heavy kick. It's weak to a jump, but at the same time, anything on the ground's going to get bopped by that big foot. The low forward stop, surprisingly not into super, given what he's been doing so far in the tournament. Typically, any fireballs unsafe at this point. Very nice. A stand medium kick and the back medium punch, despite being a big gap, is working well, and Balrog is hesitating.
Wow. Julio's trying so hard to make Balrog hit a button, walking in and out, while right for that target combo. Nice neutral jump, goes right into super. Nice chunk of damage. This can give Balrog the first match, as long as it keeps the momentum.
And no real setup after the regular, super, but there's a V-trigger one.
Oh wow, with that V-trigger active, you definitely get a combo with Ken Masters after that air EX.
Right, it leaves them grounded.
Yep. Overhead.
Balrog gets the overhead and blocks the DP, wasting a meter and losing the first match of this grand finals. So Balrog,
who beat Brent is Cool,
Fight.
another part of the Trinity right now, who's also a Ken player, and he made that look pretty simple.
very nice.
Oh, walks out of the pressure. Nice fireball. Nice charge. All right, we're liking the way it's looking right now. Balrog is trying to see what Julio wants to go for. Even though he won that first match, Julio's still not out of it. Nice confirm. Goes right for the EX top 2. Quick tech gets you hit by Thunder Kick.
And it's pretty difficult for Nikali to punish Ken's sweep at max range without utilizing a really quick down medium. So it's been nice presence of mind of Julio to realize that Balrog's not punishing at that range and go for it over and over again. And the V-reversal here knows he's not going to get V-trigger the rest of the round, still in all the bars, just keeping Nikali off of his face. Nikali with full bar. Could have gone to super, but decides he has enough to take it anyway and just goes for the TP instead. And I like the confidence from Balrog. He could have supered after that stop, and he decided, no, I'd rather have it for next round. I'll win without it.
Wow. Like you said, saving it for the next round, gets a nice chunk to start it off, and now he officially controls the pace of the round. Let's see what he does.
Back super far, always goes to the overhead. He's gone over that setup a couple times. What it does is that any button on Ken's wake up will actually get caught by an often crush counter for a huge counter. Yeah, that's totally fake. Ken uses his 4-frame back medium punch order to get out of that huge flag.
Oh, nice cross under to keep him in a corner. Balrog trying his best, and Julio assaulted with that standing medium hard kick. And he's working on the stun right now. Standing roundhouse pops trigger.
We saw last game. Balrog sees that he's been cornered and decides Julio's going to go for a move and counterpunches his own stand heavy kick, getting the combo to seal the game.
Nice cool time up until now.
Fight.
And Julio's got to be feeling shades of that winner brawl, like Joe said again, and hoping that this doesn't happen. But eating a crush counter to start the round is not the best way to do it. You know, despite eating that, he goes to the TP again, which I respect. And one more hit's going to stun him. DP's for his 4th time already this round. Julio going all in at this point, deciding he has one more set to lose. He's going to put everything on the line right here. And the command grab won't quite kill, but one more hit will. The crush counter sweep.
Nice. Crouching jab and Balrog. A nice commanding lead right now.
What I love seeing there is that, you know, that back medium punch is minus. And despite not hitting a button for a while, Julio's been going for frame traps after that, and Balrog finally, you know, when it's time to need it, turns it on and starts punishing it.
Have to be really careful, because even still, you don't know when he's going to finish that target combo. And wow, what a combo to get that super again. And once again, we're going into the last round potentially. Balrog sets the tone with a super.
Very nice punish on that. That is -4, the stand heavy kick, so again a DP punish with one poke into a special move. Julio with one of his first life leads so far in the set, really trying desperately to hold on to it.
Nice.
And you've seen Balrog get a little greedier as the game has gone on. His down jabs used to go into mediums, and now they're going into fierces. He's realizing that he has more time where Julio's not pressing buttons and getting better block strengths.
And we're one hit away from resetting the bracket with Balrog. Let's see if he can do anything. No test on the V trigger. That standing light kick got him out of danger. And Julio, I know why he's doing it. Julio needs to get some momentum back, because that was 3 straight.
And Nikali does have a bunch of options around fireballs if he reads them. He can size blow them, he can do his rush punch, his armor through them. It's unsafe to throw them, but at the same time, Balrog hasn't represented any of those options extremely well. So I like the fact that Julio is indeed throwing. And the DP punish is going to put Julio. I like the fact that he really seems like he's taking this as a reset. He realized despite the fact that he's lost 3 in a row, the set is indeed even.
Nice wake up DP. Doing a lot better in this situation. And just as I say that, gets a great jump.
Another combo gets stunned, but instead this will kill.
First round of the reset goes to Julio.
Julio has not been afraid to DP at any point in this set, and that's scary because obviously despite the fact that he's had some block, he's willing to continue to do it, and that means that Necalli's pressure is going to be less effective as well as trying to mediate. And the DP of his own, Julio looking way better in the reset than he did after losing 3-0. EX there gets some extra corner carry. Dunked it almost at the point where he might get stunned. And Julio showed there one of the reasons I don't love the neutral jump throw bait versus a DP character.
Yeah,
if you try to bait it, it's greedy, but you know what? If they don't bite, they get their anti-area for free.
Oh, nice jump in, but the freeze actually gave Julio a little more time to react. Hits with the DP. Nice. Nice push to the corner. Wow. And Julio takes game 1 of the reset. And there you see it. Exactly.
Fight!
Julio laughing, looking a lot more in his own element at this point. Maybe that call from that lifeline really helped. The block strings that were fake are not working again. PRR playing on tilt a little bit. And Julio's not much of a runner, you know. After a down strong, typically instead of running, he'll walk forward and go for pressure instead. A lot safer than or the Brent style.
Nice. Wow, the neutral right now from Julio is so good.
He's really slowed it down a lot and realized that in a quick pace game, PR Rock's probably going to beat him.
I mean, once that B trigger is active, a lot goes out the window.
And I really like that DP there from Julio. PR Rock has been canceling most of his normals and his stomps, and because there's a gap there that you can't master, the only thing you can do is DP, and that's what he represented.
Right.
Very nice DP.
Wow. Nice recovery DP on that fireball, on the EX fireball. Oh. Thunder kick.
And the thunder kick hits the dash forward. Not quite no red, but you know what? It worked out anyway. And Julio, after losing 3 straight matches, is about to go up 2-0 if he can win this round. Drug down, strong run.
Wow, I love the neutral being controlled here by Julio. He gets the target combo working on a
He's got
stun.
a throw bait here. He might actually get a stun. Even a throw will stun.
DP. Oh.
And the shimmy, this is going to do it. Julio's about to go up 2-0.
And that's going to take it. And just like that on the reset, Julio, look at his face. He's scowling now. He's like, you thought you were going to. Son, I believe in you. You can do this. Nice sweep. Gets the crush counter
Julio
sweep.
to a good start again. -4 off the poke because he's not in punish range. That back strong, A-frame gap, but who cares?
Oh, wow. Just uses the target to get past the Seismo and goes right back into the first part of that toggle combo.
And yet again, this max range sweep has become a huge deal for Julio because Balrog isn't punishing it, it's getting crush counters a lot of the time. That is unsafe, but Balrog doesn't punish in time and instead eats the DP. His spike just doing enough damage to go for one more combo into the kill. And EX Commando gets ran, and Julio is on tournament point after getting reset real quick. He's about to do the same back to PROG. And down Jacksonville to an amazing start. Oh my lord,
nice
can
tech.
Julio do it? The DP makes it in a good position.
Nice. Goes for the overhead. Nice V reversal. Stop that momentum now. Crouching medium punch gets the charge. And they're slugging it out right now. Just savages fighting in the street. And when I say that, the super comes out for PR Balrog. Nice combo. Gets the life lead. He needs this round to stay alive in this
Biggest
tournament.
disadvantage here is that it puts Julio almost in range to get a super and a V reversal of his own.
Nice hit on the recovery of that fireball. Here comes the offense. Nice combo.
And with the V trigger here, any medium punch could be a kill. We're going to see him buffer that into the V trigger. Mid-range, but Balrog biting, not biting it, not eating any buttons.
Drops the DP, gets the reset anyway, still not, he wants to save it.
One more hit.
Oh my.
Wake up!
Wow. PR Rog is not out of this yet. PR. Look at the determination. The look up the sky. Woo!
The other thing you gotta look at though is the meter, because Julio has a lot more than PR Balrog.
Oh, wow.
And uses all of it in the start of the round. The throw already almost in stun range.
Oh, wow. Nice offense, nice take there. He's not taking
And
any
one
more
more
throws.
might do it. PR Balrog right on the edge of the tournament.
Really fishing for a hit right now. Goes to that fireball. I like it. Julio's keeping him honest, gets the dive kick. And here comes the pressure. DP. Nice V reversal. I thought he was going to DP. I swore he was going to DP. Again. Nice neutral jump again. He does not want you to take a step forward. He doesn't want to take that mix up. Nice combo from the Galaxy.
He's coming to over gets DP'd.
Nice V reversal. PR Balrog needs every other hit right now. So he can take this and that.
And Julio wins the tournament.
It's Julio. Julio. Don Julio of the Trinity, the Kin Trinity, takes the tournament.
And how often do you see that one, Steve, where someone just gets reset that quickly and turns it around immediately? I mean, it was 3-0 and then